Well, hello everyone and welcome today. I am Michelle Valenti with the American Parkinson Disease Association. Today is September the 7th, 2022, and you have joined into a live class here on YouTube for seated Parkinson's exercise. So all you need today is a nice sturdy chair. This will be all seated exercise today. Make sure that you have some water and make sure that you have weights or something that you can use for weights, maybe some soup cans or something like that if you need that. You don't have to use weights for the strength part of the workout, but feel free to go ahead and grab those now. We will be taking breaks together, but if you want to stop and take a break at any time, please do that. Don't wait for me to take a water break if you need one. Go at your own pace as always, and just have fun with us today. Okay, so we're going to do a little of everything today, starting with cardio, big movements. We're going to do some strength and finish off with some core. Also including with that core, a little bit of balance moves. Okay, so kind of working on that as we're seated. Okay, so let's go ahead and start by sitting to the front of our chair. And we're really going to concentrate on posture here. Okay, so I want you to have your hands on your legs. Okay, to start with your feet shoulder width apart. I want your shoulders back and down, sitting up really tall, feeling that nice long torso. Okay, and we're just going to start by taking a big inhale through the nose. Expand the chest and then blow it out through the mouth. All right, once again, in through the nose and out through the mouth. All right, we're going to try to keep taking those breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth as we work out today. Let's start with the shoulder shrug. So our arms are down to the sides, our shoulders are back and down. We're going to lift up high towards our ears with our shoulders and then push them down and away. Once again, lift up high and push down and away. Lift up, push down. Lift up, push down. Keep going. Lift and squeeze and push down, and let those shoulders drop all the way when you bring them down. Squeeze and lower. Squeeze and lower. A couple more. Squeeze and lower, squeeze and lower. Now let's just round those shoulders back. Okay, so you're making little circles with your shoulder blades right here, or not shoulder blade. Well, you are doing your shoulder blades, but also the top of the shoulders. So you're making little circles back, sitting up tall. Now let's roll those forward. Circles forward. All right, good. Shake out those arms and shoulders a little bit. Let's put our hands on our hips. Sit up really tall, okay? Our feet, once again, make sure they're hip width apart. And we're just going to do some small turns. Turn to the side at the waist. Okay, then back to the center and switch. Back to the center again. Turn to the center and switch sides. Try to get a little bit more rotation in your spine if you can as you're going. And switch. A couple more times. See if you can get a little further. Let's do one more each side. Let's turn at the waist. Keep those shoulders back. Good. All right. Let's start with the leg out in the front. Okay. So this is important that you're to the edge of the seat so that you can extend your leg really straight. I'm going to take my hand and even push that down a little bit. Pull my toe up. And I just want to feel that nice little stretch up the back of the leg. If you've been sitting for a while, that'll feel really good to stretch the back of that leg out, including the calf. That's why we're pulling our toe back. And now let's switch those legs out. Try to get that leg as straight as you can. Keep pulling the toe back. Let's switch again. So other leg out. And in, and other leg, last time out. Straighten it out, pull that toe back. And back in. Now let's take our toes and lift them up off the floor and then rotate them out to the sides. Okay? Now let's lift them off the floor and rotate them in. Separate your feet a little bit if your knees come together. Lift out, lift in, lift out, lift in. So we want to lift our toes up as high as we can, rotate at the ankles, rotate in. As we're doing our ankles here, you're also rotating those hips a little bit. We're going to open them up a little. Open and in. Lift out, lift in. I'm just showing you with my hands. You don't have to do this with your hands, but if you want to, you can. And in. It's not bad, actually. You're kind of warming up the wrists if you're adding your hands in here. Out and in. A couple more. Out and in, and last time, out and in. Okay, let's start with those arms again. So bring those arms out to the sides, thumbs are forward. Let's spread the fingers wide, okay? I want to try to get my arms as straight as I can. So look out at your arms and check them out, make sure they're nice and straight, and do some small circles forward. Now, once again, we're feeling that little round circle, right? A little circle with our shoulders. Your whole arm is moving, but we're working the arm with the shoulders. We're sitting up tall. Keep taking those deep breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth. And now rotate those arms back. Good. All right, bring those arms down to the sides, kind of shake out your shoulders a little bit. Okay, let's do some bends at the waist. We're going to stretch our arms and our back, and we're also going to get our trunk warmed up a little bit. So I'm going to kind of turn to the side so you can see me better. I'm going to have my arms straight out in front. I'm going to bend at the waist forward, keeping my head up, but reaching out in front. Squeeze that tummy in. And then pull back just a little bit, a little further back from your waist, and open the chest up. Reach and squeeze down and pull back. Bend at the waist, squeeze your tummy in, and stretch your arms as far away from you as you can. So really like you're reaching for something far away, right? And pull back. Reach and pull back. Reach and pull back. Keep going. Reach and pull back. A couple more. Reach and pull back and reach and pull back. All right. Let's start back with those legs, trying to get them warmed up for our cardio portion. Okay, so I want you to take your feet about hip width apart, and I want you to just start lifting them up off the floor in a march. Try to lift that whole foot up. This is the time where I really want you to pay attention, kind of look down at your legs, and make sure they're working as evenly as you can. And sometimes one side doesn't like to work as hard as the other side. So this is the time we're going to really try to pay attention here. Okay, now, got the legs moving. Let's move those arms. Okay, nice little arm swing, just like you're walking. You should start to feel a little burn at the top of those legs. We're also sitting up really tall with our shoulders back and down. Okay, so you want to look forward, straight forward if you want. Keep that chest open and take those deep breaths. Let's keep going a little longer. And 10 more seconds. All right, slow it down. Take a deep breath and grab a drink. And we're going to go ahead and get started. So I'm going to call this big movement / cardio, right? Okay, so we're first going to be lifting our legs up. So very similar to the march, but we're going to try to do a high knee lift. We're going to alternate legs. Now, we're going to lift and we're going to use our arms as well. So we're going to lift one leg up, we're going to hold it there, and we're going to punch 3 times up, okay? Bring that leg down, lift the other leg, and punch 3 times, okay? So lift, 1, 2, 3. Lift, 1, 2, 3. Okay, that's the movement. This will get our heart rate up. It also works our core because we're lifting and we're kind of having to squeeze right here so we don't start hunching over. Squeeze your core so you stay upright here as you lift that leg and hold it there. Okay, so you're going to feel a little burn in the top of your legs. We're also going to work on big, long arms. Try to punch with big, long, straight arms. If your shoulders bother you, you can punch out in front instead of up over your head. However, let's try to make really long movements with our arms. Okay, instead of here, we're going to go real long. Try to punch all the way through every time. All right, so let's do this for about 45 seconds, back and forth. Ready? We're going to lift, 1, 2, 3, down, lift, 1, 2, 3. Good. Lift, 1, 2, 3. Lift, 1, 2, 3. Lift, 1, 2, 3. Remember to go at your own pace here. Lift. You can go faster if you want. Lift, 1, 2, 3. Lift, 1, 2, 3. Or you can go slower. 1, 2, 3. Lift, 1, 2, 3. Let's go real big here. Lift that leg up. Get those arms straight. Lift, 1, 2, 3. Lift, 1, 2, 3. Lift, 1, 2, 3. 10 seconds. Lift, 1, 2, 3. Lift, 1, 2, 3. Lift, 1, 2, 3. Last time. All right, good. Okay, let's work on some cardio / big movements here. Okay, so we're going to take some side steps, rotating our hips. We're also going to reach out to that same side with our arms, really big. So we're going to lift, reach out to the side, okay, but from here, we're going to do an opposite move. So we're going to go out and in and across. Now I'm on my heel, okay? So out and in. Out. It's kind of like a windshield wiper, right? Out to the side real far. Then cross, if you can, cross that leg in front of the other. If you can, you don't have to. You can stop right here. But let's move that arm over. So the arm goes out and all the way across, okay? The leg does the same thing if you can. So we're on our heel, and we're reaching out with that leg to the side. So we're forward to start. Ready? We're going to go out and across. Out and across. You're going to feel your core here too, okay, because we're sitting up, right? Don't start hunching over with this. Reach out and across. Out and across. Do an arm check here. Make sure your arm is as straight as you can get it. Out with that heel and in. We're really trying to get that leg out wide as you can, working that hip. Out and across. Out and across. 5 more seconds. Out and across. And I feel a lot of work in that arm too, right? Starting to burn a little bit there. All right, now we're going to do that other side. So start out in the front, straight arm, sit up tall, out and across. Out and across. Keep that arm straight. Get that leg out as wide as you can. Remember, you can hold on to the chair with the other side if this makes you feel like you might be moving around too much in your seat and you feel unstable. Hold on to the chair if you want. Okay, because you are working the core a little bit here. Out and across, real big. Out, across, out, across, out, across. Come on, real big here. We're almost done. Out, across, out, across. Last time. And relax. All right. Once again, let's grab a drink. All right, so we're going to do those 2 moves again. Working our big movements, okay? Big straight arms, big leg lifts, the whole bit. Also raises that heart rate up a little because we're using a lot of muscle here, okay? The more muscle you use when you're working out, the harder your heart has to work. Okay, so let's take a big deep breath. Blow it out, relax the shoulders just for a little bit. Relax them down. Kind of relax your back, right? And let's do that again. 1 deep breath. All right, but back up to that really big, nice posture. Sorry. Nice posture here. So sit up tall, pull those shoulders back. Remember, we're going to do that high leg lift, lifting our knee up as high as we can while we're sitting up tall, and then punch 3 times up as straight as you can, either overhead or maybe at an angle, okay, as high as you can, but maybe at an angle or out in front. But any way you do your arms, I want you to punch straight, right? Big movements. I wanted you to pretend you're actually like hitting something with your fists. So you're making these really strong. All right, let's go. We're going to lift 1, 2, 3, and switch legs. Lift 1, 2, 3. 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 Make it big. Lift 1, 2, 3. 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 Almost there. 10 seconds. 1, 2, 3. Lift 1, 2, 3. Lift 1, 2, 3. Let's finish the other side. All right. Take a deep breath. We're going to go straight into our big out and in movements. We should call them windshield wipers, right? Because that's kind of how we're going to look here. So pick a side. Doesn't matter which one you start with. We're out on our heel. Arm is out in front. Nice and long. Make sure you're to the edge of the chair so you can move that leg out really wide. And if you want, hold on to the chair for stability. All right, ready? We're going to go all the way out and cross over. Out and cross. Out and cross. Make it real big. Straight arm. Straight arm. So we're working our back here as well, keeping that arm level. And when you bring it across, you're working the chest. Out and in. So you should be feeling those muscles in the upper body. We're also working that outer thigh. Out and our inner thigh as we cross over. So lots of different muscles here. We're working on that big movement too. Out, in, out, in. One more time. And take a deep breath. We're switching sides. Let's go. All the way out to start. Nice long arm. Let's go. Out and cross. Out and cross. Out and cross. Keep that arm long. Keep that leg long. And work your hips here. out and cross, out and cross. Squeeze that tummy so you're sitting up tall and cross, out and cross, out and cross. Almost there. And cross, out and cross. Let's do one more. And cross. And you're done with those. All right, quick drink again. All right, first we're going to work on just some leg strength, okay? If you want to add weights to this, you can. So I'm going to go ahead and grab my weights. And I want to work on our hamstrings, okay? Just working the hamstrings for now. So I'm going to kind of turn to the side so you can see me better. If you have space under your chair, you don't have to move. You can just stay there. And you're going to kick underneath your chair. If you have a chair that has something underneath it, you might want to turn to the side for this, kind of like me, so you can squeeze back. So what we're going to do is work on our hamstrings right here. Just working the hamstring for strength, okay? So what we want to do is, if you're using your weights, you're going to put them on top of your legs, not your knees, okay? Sit up really tall. We're going to lift a leg up. Okay, just keep it right here. Now you're going to take your heel and squeeze back. And what we're trying to do is squeeze our heel towards our glutes. Okay, so our knee doesn't come up. Our leg doesn't come up high. You're just squeezing your heel back. So what we're working is right here, our hamstrings, the back of our legs. So sitting up tall, I'm going to squeeze that heel back for a count of 3 and release. Okay, 1, 2, 3, and release. 1, 2, 3, release. 1, 2, 3, release. 1, 2, 3, release. Keep squeezing. 2, 3, 5 more. 1, 2, 3, release. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 2 more. 1, 2, 3, and last time. 1, 2, 3, and down. Ooh. Okay, so we were working our hamstring. We're also going to feel that on the top of the legs, because as we're holding that leg up, you're using the top of your leg as well. All right, so I'm going to switch sides. Have those weights on my legs. Sit up real tall here. Okay, no time to start hunching over yet. All right, so right here. Remember, we'll only do that when we stretch at the end during the cat stretch. So you will have one chance to hunch over. That's it. All right, so remember, we're going to lift that leg. Lift. Now squeeze that heel back. Count to 3 and release without bringing the leg down. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, release. 1, 2, 3, release. Keep squeezing that heel back. 3, release. 1, 2, 3, release. 1, 2, 3, release. 1, 2, 3, release. 1, 2, 3, 3 more. 1, 2, 3, release. 1, 2, 3, release. And last time, 2, 3, release. All right. Okay. Worked our legs. Let's work our upper body, especially our back. Okay. So I want to just start with some upward rows, and we're going to do one side at a time. As we're doing that, we're going to hold the other side up. So we're going to kind of do an isometric hold, squeezing one side while we're working the other. Okay, so once again, I'm going to turn to my side so you can see me better here. And so I'm going to take my left arm, or maybe it looks like my right arm, and I'm going to hold it up. Show you from the front first. I'm going to hold it here. Okay, so you row that up to your hip, keeping the elbow in. I'm bent over at the waist. Then I'm going to take the other arm and I'm going to work that side for a count of 15. And at the same time, I'm going to hold that weight up here. I'm not going to let it down. I'm going to hold it and squeeze my back and as I'm working the other side for 15. All right, so are you ready? Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Keep squeezing the other side. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. All right, relax. Take a deep breath. We're going to do the other side. So the side you just worked is going to do the hold, right? So hold that up there. Work the other side now. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Keep squeezing that other side. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 5 more. 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Okay, take a deep breath. We're going to do a chest and shoulder exercise. I call it the chest slide. Okay, so it kind of looks like you're serving something to somebody, like a pizza. Okay, so we sit up tall with our arms bent and our weights in our hands. Our elbows are real close to our sides. We want to sit up tall here. Now, if the weight is too heavy to do this, please put it down or grab some lighter weights. What we want to do is just extend those weights out in front, touch them together if you want, and then pull back. Extend out together and pull back. So we're going to work our chest. We're also working that top part of the shoulder. So if it bothers you to do this one, please put your weights down and continue it without the weights and squeeze and back in. Okay, so you can work your muscles very well without weights too. Okay, so 10 of these, real strong. Ready? Out and pull back. 2, pull back using your back muscles. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, let's grab a quick drink. We are going to do those again, starting with our hamstrings. And I should call this hamstrings and quads because you feel both of them. Oh, my lid doesn't want to go back on here. There we go. Okay. Now, remember, we are lifting one leg up, sitting up tall, and we're just kicking our heel back, squeezing our hamstring for a count of 3, and then we're going to release and go right back to it. We're going to do 10 on each leg. All right, let's sit up tall, lift, and pull back, 2, 3, release. Squeeze, 2, 3, release. 3, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 5, 2, 3, 6, squeeze hard. 7, 2, 3, 8, 2, 3, 9, 2, 3, and 10, 2, 3, and release. Other leg. All right, sit up tall. Ready? Lift that leg and squeeze. 2, 3, release. 2, 2, 3, 3, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 5, 2, 3, 6, 2, 3, 7, 2, 3. 3 more. 8, 2, 3. 9, 2, 3. And 10, 2, 3, and release. Wow, really feel that in the top of my legs. Okay, we're gonna do that upward row with an isometric hold on the other side. An isometric hold just means you're squeezing a muscle without movement. Okay, so we're gonna lift one side, hold it there, squeeze your back, and let's row the other side. 1, 2, 3. I want you squeezing your back as hard as you can, keeping the elbow in. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 5 more. 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. All right, lift that side, or let's take a quick break. Take a deep breath. Don't forget which side you need to work. All right, once again, let's start with that nice isometric hold. Other side, we're rowing up and down. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Squeeze that upper back. 4, 5. Elbows are in. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. All right, deep breath. Relax the shoulders. We're going to do those chest slides again, working our chest and shoulders. And then we're going to move on to core. All right, so arms are down to the sides, shoulders are back. We're going to slide those weights out and pull back in. Slide them out, pull back. This is 3 and back. 4 and back. 5, back. 6, back. 7, back. 8, back. 9, back. And 10 and back. All right, let's put the weight down. Grab a drink. And we're going to finish out with some core. I want to add just a little bit of balance work. It's hard to do balance in the seat, okay? But part of the balance is working our core anyway. It's what the muscles that we need to use to balance. So we're going to pretend we're standing, but we're going to do this seated, and I'm just going to add a little tilt to it. So watch me first. If you don't want to do the tilt, if it feels like you're going to fall at all, I want you to not do the tilting part. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to lift the leg and the opposite arm, okay? Then I'm just going to tilt to the side, okay? Tilt to the side. You should notice you're squeezing your core now to stay up and back in, okay? If you want, you can tilt to the side and hold on to the chair, okay? So it's almost like a little side bend, but we lift one leg and our opposite arm, and we're going to the side and up. So it's a lot more core work, working on those balance muscles, okay? The muscles that we use for our balance during that tilt, because our feet are not solid on the ground. We're only on one leg. If you want to make it even harder, I want you to be on a toe here, okay? So instead of your whole foot down, the other leg up, you can have your heel up and do that same movement on your toe, okay? So that will make it a little harder. Don't go over too far. Take it slow to start. We're going to do 5 on each side, but we're going to do them slowly. All right, we're also going to feel our quad burning because it's going to be lifted up the whole time. All right, so pick a leg. You're going to lift it. Bring the other arm straight up, okay? Now remember, we're tilting to the side where your arm is up, not across. The same side. So if I have my left arm up, I'm tilting to my left. All right, ready? We're going to tilt. tilt to the side. Don't lift your butt up off the seat. And up. Tilt to the side. And up. 3. And up. You should feel those core muscles. 4. Up. And 5. And up. All right, we're switching. Lift the other leg, other arm. Ready? Tilt. And up. Nice and easy. 2. And up. 3. Up. 4. Up. And 5. And up. Those are hard. All right, take a deep breath. Let's just do some crunches here. We're going to go forward, center, and back. I'm going to show you from the side. We have to be to the front of the seat for this one to make it work well, okay? So the further out you go, the more you're going to be able to lean back and really work that core. So we're going to start out with just 10. Forward, center, and back. We want to make sure our feet stay flat on the floor. If you're leaning back and your feet come up, you're going back too far. Okay, so we want to make it nice and smooth and control that as we go back. Our body needs to be straight here, okay, from our hips to our shoulders, or actually from our hips to our head. All right, so I'm going to just cross my arms in the front, and I'm going to keep my feet shoulder width apart. As I go forward, I'm going to keep my head up, but squeeze my chest down towards my legs. Come all the way up, and now all the way back towards the back of the seat, and straight up again. All right, let's go. 1, center, and back. Squeeze your tummy in here. 2, center, and back. 3, center, and back. Keep your back nice and straight. 4, center, and back. 5, center, and back. 6, center, and back. Keep your head up. 7, center, and back. 8, center, and back. 9, center, back. And 10, center, and back. All right. We're going to do those 2 moves again. So starting with the leg lift and the tilt. Okay, once again, I want you to concentrate on using your core muscles here as you're tilting. Don't go too far, and always hold on to the chair if you want. Remember, if you want to make it a little harder for balance, instead of putting your whole foot on that floor, you're going to be up on your toe. Okay, so lifting your heel up. I'm going to do it that way this time. So I'm going to bring one leg up, opposite arm up straight, and bring my heel up on that leg that's on the floor. All right, so I'm tilting to the same side where my arm is up. 1, and slowly up. 2, and up. 3, and up. 4, and up. Last time. 5, and up. All right, other side. Lift your leg, opposite arm. I'm going to bring up on that toe again on that leg that's on the floor. All right, let's go. Tilt. And all the way up. Nice, straight down to the sides. 2. And up. 3. And up. 4. And up. 5. And up. And bring your legs down. Okay, we're going to do our sit-ups one last time. So our feet are shoulder width apart. Okay, we don't want them in, so we can get a little deeper when we go forward. We're squeezing that tummy in, doing the same thing as we go back. We want to keep that nice straight back. Okay, nice straight back. Let's go. Forward, center, and back. Center. 2. Center and back. Center. Squeeze that core tight. 3. Center and back. 4. Center and back. Take your time here. 5. Center and back. Keep squeezing that tummy. 6. Center and back. 7. Center and back. 3 more. 8. Center and back. 9. Center and back. And 10. Center and back. And you did it. Wow. All right. A nice, well-rounded workout today. We did a little of everything that's necessary. Okay. Let's go ahead and stretch really good. I want to go ahead and start. We're sitting to the front of the seat. Let's go ahead and start with our cat stretches and cow stretches, though. So I'll show you that from the side. So we're already sitting to the front of the chair. I'm going to place my hands on my thighs with my fingers in. Okay, instead of out, fingers in, elbows are out to the side. And what I want to do is make a big arch with my back. This is the time where you can hunch over as much as you want, but I want you to concentrate in the stretch on separating each vertebrae from each other. Okay, so really work on pulling your spine apart from the base of your neck all the way to your tailbone. Nice big round arch. Let your chin drop all the way down. And now we're going to sit up and we're going to do the opposite. Okay, so I want you to open the chest, kind of push the tummy forward and take that head and go all the way back. So this is the cow. Hard to talk when your neck is stretched out. And let's go back to that cat again. Big arch. Let your chin fall down. And then back again. Opposite. Little baby back bend. And bring your head back to the center. Okay. Let's go ahead and stretch out those legs, the back of the legs, our hamstrings. We're going to bring one leg out to the front on your heel, toe is up. Straighten that leg with my hand. Okay, make sure it's real straight. I'm going to bend at the waist forward a little bit. This stretches all the way up the back of that leg, including the hamstring and calf, also stretching that lower back. Take those deep breaths now, in through the nose. Blow it out through your mouth. All right, and let's switch those legs. So, nice straight leg, you're on your heel, your toe is up. Lean forward a little bit, pushing that leg straight. Out through the mouth. All right, now we're going to scoot to the back of the seat. All right, and go ahead and push your back all the way into the back of the chair. We're going to keep one leg down and we're going to cross the other one over the top, okay, like this. So take a few seconds, see how that feels. I want you to make sure that your leg isn't on top of your knee, and I don't want you to feel any pain in this top knee. So if this bothers you, I want you to pull that leg up towards you like this, okay? So kind of support that leg if you feel pain in your knee. I want to get a hip stretch without straining that knee. So I'm going to take my palm and push down on the inside of my thigh to get a deeper stretch. You don't have to do that. If this is good for you and you feel that stretch in your hip and it feels okay in your knee, you're just going to stay here. You want a deeper stretch, you're pushing that leg down and away. Once again, no pain in the knee here. Focus on the spot you're working right here, that hip. Hold it where you really feel that stretch good, right? You feel a nice deep stretch, but no pain. And big inhale and exhale. All right, we're going to release that leg and switch. Once again, now legs are different from each other. Make sure there's no knee pain here. Hold that leg so it's not on top of your knee. And if you want, go ahead and push that down and away so you get that nice deep stretch in your hip. Everybody is different with their flexibility. So I want to make sure that you're not feeling any pain here. It should be a nice stretch. It should feel really good, releasing that hip. And take a big inhale. And exhale. All right, and release. Okay. We're going to stretch our head and neck a little bit, the back of our shoulders. So I'm going to show you two different versions. You can just take your chin and just let it drop to your chest, releasing the back of the neck all the way down to the shoulders. If you want a deeper stretch, you can take your fingertips and grab the back or touch them to the back of your head. Elbows are out. And all we're going to do is the same movement, tilting your head down. But if you want, gently take your fingers and press that head down forward. Getting a little deeper stretch into the shoulders. Let your elbows come down to the sides. And see if you can press down even further. And release. And come back up. Bring your arms down to the sides. Let's finish with some inhales. Breathing deeply in through the nose and exhaling through the mouth. And I want you to get really deep breaths and fill your lungs and empty those lungs. Okay, so real slow here. Let's do just a few of them together. Big inhale, reach up over your head and stretch. Exhale and bring those arms down and blow it out. Inhale up. And exhale down. Last time, inhale up. And exhale down. And you are done for today. Great job. I like this workout. Nice, well-rounded workout. I do want to remind you of two things. If you enjoy this workout, if you are benefiting from these online YouTube videos that we do live, please give us a thumbs up, give us a like. We are keeping track of this to make sure we are staying on the right path with what we're doing. We want to make sure that our audience is benefiting from our workouts. We want to know you're out there. You can always leave a comment. Also, it is our annual Optimism Walk coming up on October the 8th, right here in St. Louis. If you are far away, you can walk at home. If you are here in town, please look it up on our website. Just go to the Greater APDA or APDA Greater St. Louis and check out the Optimism Walk on October the 8th. It's a very short walk, but it is our annual big fundraiser to support all our exercise, all our support groups, and of course, lots and lots of research for Parkinson's. So please check that out. If you need a team to join, I welcome you to our team, the Workout Warriors. This is our fifth year in a row, and I want to have the biggest team ever, the most successful team we've ever had. So please look that up, and until next time, have a great rest of your day, and I will hopefully see you all very soon. Bye-bye now.